All right. Alliance Tournament 10 champions verge of collapse.
Wow. They prove me wrong every time. I never gave them the credit that was due to them.
Nope.
Yeah,
Wow.
amazing. A team that nobody had ever picked. I don't think there's a bracket on the Evo forums you can go and check. I doubt anyone has this bracket.
Except for verge of collapse members.
Oh yeah, well,
Or
Virgin
maybe
Class
not even
members.
them.
Like I say, go with your heart.
Yes.
Go with your
We
heart.
have to see now who's got the closest bracket to give those plexes to. What a Cinderella story.
Yeah,
Dark
a little
horse, nobody gave him any credit, and they came and just dominated. Well, we found out what beats Vargers.
Yeah, we certainly did. And I,
What an amazing thing to be Fargers. Slipner's the same shit.
Leitner's.
I am, though, fairly happy that the Vargas setup didn't win. It's a little bit depressing if you can win 8 matches in a row with the same setup. Like, at some point, I'm happy that someone went in and put a stop to this.
Well, it would be amazing if there was someone on the Hun team that was so smart that just said, we have made the best setup. We fly better than everyone else. Just done the whole thing. But verge of collapse, showing them wrong. No Vargas for Hun in the final match. They were not going to work. Dropping like flies.
I am curious to go now and look and see all the fittings of those Vargers because it seemed like they were really worried about ECM throughout the entire tournament, and they should because ECM is really strong, but Verge didn't bring any. They were just pure DPS. We're just going to burn the crap out of you and beat you that way. And it worked. That's all it took. Lots of DPS.
In fact, I'd like to see the Vargas setups between matches.
If
they switched them up.
Did they fit the same thing against PL that they did against this team? Because if so, they would have wasted a ton of ECCM.
I think they likely did. But it's interesting that they chose to go with high DPS, small sig DPS, high speed, versus the Cronoses the Cronoses and Vindicators that everyone else has been fielding. Those take full damage from those Vargas shots, whereas I think the Slipners can, especially with some TDs, mitigate a ton of that Varga damage.
Yeah, and it didn't seem like they were getting webbed very well at all.
Yeah.
They were all just spinning around.
And it was kind of the Sleipnirs was kind of a generic setup for a while, but then we saw the Vindicators come in and kind of take over because they were better.
Countered the Sleipnirs.
Yes, and then the Sleipnirs came back in now. Yeah. It's like a weird circle of life.
The Vindicators provide like this protective cloud where you were like, don't mess with these Vindicators. And then the Vargas just had so much tank that they could. And so once you take that cloud, like the Vargas don't project that sort of thing, they just have so much tank and damage that if you just mitigate their damage, then all they have the tank, and you just need enough DPS to run through the tank.
I love this spawn for 2 reasons. 1, Dark Horse out of nowhere. It wasn't predictable. And 2, we didn't see one setup dominate everybody. We didn't see the Vargas setup be the setup to beat. Although, well, it was the setup to beat, but it wasn't invincible.
It wasn't invincible.
Yes.
We have some of the commentators, and
come to me.
I'm
All
going
of
to keep
my
my
dear
seat.
space friends.
I like this nice cuppy.
Join us here in space. As you guys can see, we've actually been in space throughout the entire tournament.
The space-winning team of the Alliance Tournament 10.
As usual, everyone that's been working on it.
Everyone here has worked so hard. CCPers given up their weekends, 4 weekends in a row to
Everyone
do
here
this.
has worked so hard. Not really us, though. We just
Not-
had
well,
that's vacation. But
I fell in a
everyone
river.
else, so hard.
I almost died a couple times.
Just impressive to see what everybody just can pull together and pull off. It's been, I mean, I've been watching this on vacation in the States and just watching the stream and everything, and it's just been a wonderful, wonderful performance by everybody, from the players and everybody, and get this guy in as well. Who's,
So CCP Boxing, of course, is in charge of UTV and everything from FanFest to the Alliance Tournament. Does tremendous work for us. This was Alliance Tournament 10. Verge of Collapse are the new champions. Came in kind of from left field, won the entire thing, which is always really, really nice to do. So, you know, PL didn't win it. Hun didn't win it. All the big names that we all thought would win it didn't. They did. So, anyway, from everyone here, thank you very much for watching Alliance Tournament 10. We'll see you guys in Alliance Tournament 11.